Hello viewers, welcome to linuxhelp.com. Today we're gonna see how to install LEMP stack on Linux Mint 18.3. The LEMP is a software stack and it is a group of software that can be used to serve dynamic web pages and web applications. The acronym even describes a L for Linux operating system with an Nginx web server N, and the backend data is stored in MySQL database, which stand for M, and the dynamic processing is handled by PHP, and together it is called as LEMP. In this tutorial, we will show the installation of LEMP stack on Linux Mint 18.3. The first step will be installing the Nginx web server, and in order to display web pages, we are going to deploy the Nginx web server. You can install Nginx using the following command. Just press Y to continue. Now Nginx has been installed. The Nginx is configured to start running upon installation. You can verify that by using the following command. So if you see here, Nginx is up and running. You can even verify using a browser. Just open your browser and enter your domain name or else IP address. Here I am using a domain name linuxhelptest.com, and if you see the following output on your browser, the Nginx web server is successfully installed on your machine. Now we have a web browser. Next we need to install a MySQL, a database management system to store and manage the data for our site. Let's see how to install that. Just type the following command to install MySQL server. And then press Y to continue. And during the installation, you will be asked to supply a root password, that is administrator password, to use within the MySQL system. Just repeat the password again and the installation will continue. Now the MySQL database software is installed, but its configuration is not exactly completed yet. To secure the installation, we just need to run a simple security script. MySQL secure installation. Now you have to provide a password which you given previously during the installation of MySQL software. And then this is a password validation method. If you enable the password validation, you will be shown a password string for the existing root password and asked if you want to change that password. If you are happy with the current password, enter no. So if you want to change the root password, you can change it here. No, I don't want to change it, so I am pressing N. And then you have to remove the anonymous users, and then you have to disallow the login remotely. The next will be remove test databases and its access. Now we have to relay the privilege tables. Just press A. That's it. Now our SQL database is secured. And then the next step will be installing a PHP for processing. So we have installed the Nginx web server to serve our web pages and MySQL installed to store and manage our data. Now we have to do PHP processing to generate a dynamic content, and you can do that by using a following command. Just press Y to continue. Now we have installed the PHP components, but still we need to make a slight configuration to make our step more secure. Open the PHP FPM configuration file with the root privileges. And then here search for the line cga.fix path info. Here you have that. Go to the last line and just remove the semicolon and then change the value to 0. Now after that, just save and close. Then we just need to restart the PHP process by typing the following command. So this will implement the changes that we have made. Next, we need to configure the Nginx to use the PHP process. We have installed all the required components, and the only configuration change we still need to do is tell Nginx to use our PHP processor for dynamic content. You can do that by editing the default Nginx server block configuration file. Here we need to make few changes. So at first you have to add an index.php file here, and then change your server name or domain name. Then we have to uncomment the few lines here. So these are the changes you have to make. After that, just save and quit the file. Now we have to test our configuration file for syntax error by typing nginx-t command. So if you have made any error in the configuration file, it will show here. So just go to your file again, and then as you see here, we have mistyped the spelling of index. So just recorrect it and then save and quit the file. Now run the command again. Now if you see here, it shows the syntax is okay and the test is successful. After that, you need to reload the Nginx by typing a following command. Now the changes were saved and reconfigured and reloaded. And then the final step will be creating a PHP file to test our configuration. So our LEMP stack should now be completely set up. We can test it to validate the Nginx can correctly handle .php files. So just create a following file under HTML directory. Here add the following lines and then just save and quit the file. Next, when you are finished, just reload your Nginx web server again, and then now you can go and access your browser. Your domain name followed by info.php. So if you get the following output that your configuration is successful, and if you see a web page that has been generated by a PHP with the information about your server, and then let's check the MySQL services, and you can check that by using a following command. So if you see here, the MySQL service has been active and running. So this is how you install and configure LEMP stack on Linux Mint 18.3 version. So I hope this tutorial helps you. Thank you for watching. If you like it, please subscribe to our channel, and also to watch more tutorials visit www.linuxhelp.com. Mail us to support@linuxhelp.com for any queries.